All right, so this is the harness that I made to add the rear power slider to a truck that didn't come with it. So basically you have this red connector here. This is the main connector. This is going to connect to the switch in the overhead to open and close the window. This next wire here, this is just for illumination. So it just illuminates the actual switch button at nighttime. And the way that works, I'll show you here. So here's an example of an overhead. There's this little connector here, and this thing is a pain in the ass, so be very careful when you're disconnecting this. But there's a connector right there, and that's just the map light. So you can see right here, it's just this is just a little light that shines down always while the truck is on. Just, you know, basically, I assume for reading maps, you can just stick a map underneath it and the light shines down on it. But basically all you do is you pop that wire out, and like I said, it's a pain in the ass. But once you pop that out, my harness will connect right in there, and then you just connect the factory wiring back in here. And that'll give you the illumination piece. And then after that, you're gonna have a couple wires that are gonna run down the driver's side, so over to the A-pillar. So the first one is this one here. This is just gonna be the ground wire, and there's a ground wire kind of on the floor near your left foot behind the kick panel. You're just gonna run this wire across the ceiling, down the A-pillar, down the side, and that's where this is gonna ground to. The next one is your ignition on power source. This is actually in the rear driver's side C-pillar. So this, you're gonna run all the way in the overhead, all the way to the back of the truck. And this is gonna plug into, there's a connector in the C-pillar over there. I'll have a picture of that. And then the only other wires is these wires here. These are the positive and negative polarity to run the motor. This is going to be down the passenger side, and same thing in the C-pillar on the passenger side. There's a connector that these two will connect to. You can see they're tan and brown and tan and orange. And then the last piece is, this is a little bit of wiring that actually you connect to the window motor itself. And it's the tan and orange and tan and brown wires, same thing. So this is going to connect in the top half of the connector, and this is going to connect in the bottom half of the connector. And that's basically the entire wiring setup.